Okay.
I have 2 or 3 best friends.
Yeah.
Um,
And what's
I
made?
think,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm sorry. Keep
I
going.
think, I think mm, to be a best friend um, needs faithful, self, self, need to be, we need to be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
we can share everything, and um,
You can share
when
your
we, yeah,
ideas. Yeah.
when we happy or when we sad, we help them um,
Yeah.
to share our feelings. We need to that them to hear or to um, uh, um, we need them come to share with you your feelings.
Yeah.
Uh,
Share your feelings. Great. Great. Very good. And so tell me, how long you and your friends, how long have you known each other?
um, we have made friends for uh, more than 20 years.
Ah, great. And actually, there is an idea that said best friendships, best relationship, best friendships are made in high school. Do you agree?
Yes, maybe in high school, um, but some my best friend
Yeah.
are from the company. From we work
Your
together
colleagues.
as
Yeah.
colleagues.
Yeah.
We are colleagues. Um, yeah, and when we need we need some advice. We can ask them for. They always give me positive advice.
Yeah, of course,
Mhm.
to get advice, ask for advice, to give advice. Very good. Well, actually, let me share my screen. I'm going to show you something. So let me share. Okay. There are some phrases about friends and friendship, but they are really easy for you, I think. So I decided to teach you some other phrases, especially phrasal verbs that you can use to talk about friendship. So first of all, because give advice, get advice, they're really easy. So there's actually phrases, do you know there's verbs? And now let's talk about some other phrases and especially phrasal verbs. We have some phrasal verbs that we can use to talk about friendship. The first one, actually, I think, let me open another book. So this one is good. Let me show you this one. A friend, number one, and I give you the meaning of them. I explain one by one. A friend is someone who brings out the best in you. Who brings out the best in you. What it means? Okay. To bring out the best in someone means to make someone's best qualities more noticeable. So, for example, if I can do something very well, you, as my friend, you make me show my best. You make me do my best. So, to make someone's best qualities more noticeable so that you can show your qualities, okay, your abilities. Okay, so I will write them. Just let's talk about them. Then I will write one by one on the board. Okay, number two, good friends are always
Good
happy.
friends are always
Yeah,
happy.
would you read it?
Good friends are always happy to have when you run into a problem. Run
Yeah.
into a problem. Yeah.
Run into a problem means you unexpectedly begin to experience problem. So honest, something like, okay, you didn't expect, but unexpectedly, experience something, experience an issue, a problem. So it means run into problem or difficulties. Of course, problem or difficulties. And of course, good friends are always happy to help when you need them, when you actually face an issue, difficulties, or when, for example, you experience something really difficult or problem. So this is about run into. And number 3, would you read it, please?
A friend is someone who cheers you up when you are feeling bad.
Okay, very good. Another
Yes.
word that is
Cheer.
cheer someone up. It means to make someone feel happy. So when I cheer you up, I make you feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe encourage, not only happy, encouraged, happy. So this is the meaning of this phrasal verb. And number 4,
Two friends don't drift apart even after many years of separation.
oh,
Separation.
separation,
Drift
of
apart.
course. Yeah, drift apart. It means to become less friendly or maybe to become less close to somebody. For example, we're close friend, but I moved to another city, so actually we need to separate. Okay, so actually sometimes some friends become less friendly or maybe not really close. So this is the meaning of drift apart.
Drift apart.
Yeah.
A real friends will always stand up for you when others are putting you down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very stand up for someone, to defend, to support. Okay, so to defend, to support, and to put someone down, to make someone feels unimportant, sometimes foolish, sometimes unimportant. Some people try to make us feel like unimportant. We are not really important, but our best friends defend us, protect, save, support. Okay, and
Never be afraid to open up and ask a friend for advice. A true friend will never turn you down.
yeah,
Never
okay,
afraid to open
yeah.
up.
Okay, so the first one, that is open up. Okay, to open up means to talk about what you feel or what you think. Open up to talk about what you feel or what you think. And the best friend never refuse to accept you, to accept, actually to something like to refuse to accept, or for example to think, to talk. Okay, so never turn you down. So you can talk, you can express your opinion, you can talk to your friends and ask for advice, and they never refuse to accept. It means they definitely give advice. Okay, and make new friends, but
Make new friends, but hang on to the old ones. Make new friends, but yeah, uh, make a relationship or connection. Always connect to the old ones.
very good,
Mhm.
excellent. To hang on, to continue. Of course, when you make a new
Yeah,
friendship, don't forget about
continue.
your old ones. Of course, continue, hang on. And this one,
Good friends are hard to come by, harder to leave, and impossible to do without.
Yeah.
Friends are hard to come by, harder to live, hard to come
Yeah.
by,
You
harder to
know,
live.
come by means
Oh,
to
even a
visit
person.
someone, for example. It's something like for a short time, but it means it's really hard to meet, to find someone for the first time, a real friend. It's really hard to find, it's really hard to meet, but it's harder to leave when you find them. And it's not possible to do
Supported.
without your real friend. So we
Yeah.
have 3 steps here: meet, leave, and do without. Okay, well, so we have some phrasal verbs here, and you know, phrasal verbs are some verbs consist of 2 parts. Bring out. Some of them are separable and some of them are inseparable. It means you can't separate 2 parts, okay? Well, here, let me write the meaning of them on the board, and you tell me what do you think about these phrases, okay? Just let me write from the beginning. Okay. So the first one, okay, bring out the best in someone, make someone best.
Bring out the best in someone to someone's abilities. Bring out the best in someone.
Yeah, of course. Okay, and the next one, okay, cheer you up. Cheer, okay, someone up. To make someone feel happy or
Yeah.
okay. Heart to be less friendly or close. Okay. And put someone down and feel and to think, okay, what, okay, here. Think, okay. Hang on, you know, and okay, so, well, turn agree, okay. For example, someone's request. Okay. Hold on. And okay. Well, okay. So, okay. Any questions related to these phrasal verbs?
What? Sorry?
Any questions related to this
No,
phrasal?
no.
Okay.
It's
Can you use
clear.
them?
Yeah, they are clear.
Can you use them in some sentences? Not all of them. You can pick someone, for example, 2 or 3, and try to make some sentences using them. Can you?
Yes, I I will make a sentence with this.
Yeah, of course. Maybe some of them, not all.
Mm-hmm. I think I am not good in this. I am not good to be a good friend, to be the best friend, because because I don't know how to cheer someone up when they feel bad. I um, I don't know how to bring out the best in someone.
Yeah.
In this lesson, I will um, I will learn how to make a friend and how to be a best friend with someone. And I have some friends, the best friends. We are not we we are don't live uh, near to we don't meet each other uh, very frequently, but um, we we don't drift apart.
Very good.
Although although we are not we don't meet together frequently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Regularly, you mean regularly, and meet each other.
regularly.
Meet
Yeah.
each other, not
Meet
together.
each other.
Yeah, meet it
Meet each other.
each other. Yeah, of course.
Sometimes I have a fault. I have a mistake in putting my friends down. I make them feel unimportant.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yes. That's
Okay.
okay.
Very good. Thank you. Just, I'm not good at. After the
I'm not
adjective good, yeah, good and bad. The preposition that can be used is at. Good at, bad at. If you want to use a verb, you need to use ing form or gerund. So I'm good at, or I'm not good at being. I'm not good at friendship. I'm not good at being a good friend. So that's really important. And the best thing that you did that was really good, you used you used a phrasal verb and then you used the meaning of it. That was great. The best thing in speaking is to use. We say something like we normally, you can see, especially in advanced maybe text articles, you see that we have a word, maybe a difficult, and after that we have the definition explanation of the word. So make them feel unimportant. That was really good. So try to do it a lot. Give a word, then explain it. And that's really good way. Okay, well, and now let's move on our new book. Okay, so this one is really easy. So you know, a best friend is someone who can encourage you. So who can motivate you and yeah, give you advice. Of course, we give advice, we ask for advice. So ask for advice or give advice. Yeah. Listen to, yeah, we have listened to your problems. It's, you know, we talked about it. So you can open up and they don't turn you down. It means they listen to your problem. Okay. And they don't talk behind your back. Of course they don't. Well, they don't lie to you. Yeah, of course. Leave you alone. Of course, you know, they stand up. They don't leave you alone. They stand up. Okay, so they are actually the phrases that we have. I think they're really easy for you, but there is another one. Confide in. I want to ask you a question. Confide in someone. What it means. We normally have someone who we can confide in. It means we can actually tell them our secrets, our personal information, you know, because we feel we can trust them. For example, mothers, you know, we can confide in our parents, our moms. We can tell our secrets. We can tell everything, our personal information, because we trust them. So, is there anyone who you can confide in?
My mom. I can confide in my about myself.
Confide
Confide
in.
confide in my mom.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I normally confide in when I need, I confide in my mom. Yeah, very good. And there is no other preposition, just confide in someone. So it means, let me write here before I forget. Okay. To tell someone secrets and so we normally have someone who we can confide in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made the sentence that I can confide in my mom.
Very good. Of course. I can confide in my mom. I always confide in my mom. Yeah, of course. And you can say nowadays it's really hard to trust someone to confide in, you know, so you can say something because, you know, to make a good friendship, to have a best friend to confide in. So you can use it in different sentences. Confide in someone. It's really common and usable. Okay, well. And now, do you want to make some sentences using these phrases? 1, 2, 6. Of course you may, but if you won't, it's good to use them.
I'm very sad when I know my children lied to
Yeah.
me.
When you know your
Uh,
children lie to you.
yeah, lied
Yeah.
to me. Yeah,
Okay.
I feel very unhappy.
Okay, very good. Just let's make it better. I'm sad. No. Okay, it makes me sad. It makes me upset. It makes me disappointed when my children lie to me. So that's really
Yeah,
important how to, yeah. So because something makes you sad, makes you feel sad. So I'm sad is not good. Real, I'm upset. No. It makes me happy. It makes me sad. It makes me upset. It makes me angry when someone, for example, do something. You can say something like this. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me upset. Upset. Yeah. It
Yeah.
makes me very upset when my children lie to me.
Very good. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I try to. I try um not to talk behind someone's back.
very good. I try not to talk. That's great. Very good. And
Um, in my in my job, I have to listen to my customers' problem.
yeah, of course. Of
In
course. Yeah.
my job, I often listen to my customers' problems. Um, Let me give you my advice.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
give you. Yeah. Mm,
Wow.
I don't know how to encourage you, but um, I am here to listen to your problems.
Very good.
Mm, I will leave you alone if you want.
Of course.
If
Very,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, very good. Just let's talk about the preposition in and at because most of candidates, students normally make mistake using these two preposition. So in is normally used when you want to talk about actually a physical situation. So I'm in my room now, in physically. But when
Yeah,
you say in my job, actually, you try to say that you are in it. It's not really physically you are not. You are talking about your position. So at my job is better. Okay,
yeah,
so at is better. But let me say something. There are some grammatical structures that you learn and they are definitely correct. But then you talk to natives and you hear some different phrases, structures, and you say, so what? Why they are using wrong? Am I wrong or they are wrong? So let me say something. We we sometimes, of course, not all the time, we make some grammatical mistakes because we find them cool. Just this. For example, when you listen to a song, you will hear lots of, maybe sometimes lots of grammatical mistakes. But it's okay because natives find them cool. But it doesn't mean that they are correct. Grammatically, they are not correct, but they're usable. This is colloquial English speaking, so it's okay. We can use it. Okay, so you can say, at or in, but we say at, okay, when you're talking about actually your position, okay, your situation, okay, so it's better to say at here. Well, And now, okay, so always, okay, let's complete this one, if you agree. So a good friend always encourages you. So which one you think yes, do you agree? Which one you don't agree?
Yeah. A good friend always encourages you,
Yeah,
forgives your mistakes, gives you advice, keeps your secrets,
yeah,
tell you his or her secrets, listen to your problems, lends your money. Good?
yeah, really? But I
Yeah.
don't think, no, we don't have something like this. Yeah, really? No. Yeah,
Remember your birthday. Uh, contest to chat. Yes.
yeah,
Tell you the truth. Yes. I think most of them is true.
are true. But how about remembering
Okay.
birthday? Ah,
Uh,
some people forget about people's, best friend's birthday, but it doesn't mean that
yes,
they
yes,
don't
yes.
care. I'm really
Don't care.
forgetful. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
really
I,
forgetful about birthdays.
yes, yes. Me too.
Yeah, of
Don't care
course,
much about birthday,
of
about
course.
someone's birthday. And
Yeah,
if we have uh, um, contest to chat, I don't have. I don't have time to call someone to chat.
yeah,
I just call when I have something to talk, not
yeah,
call just to chat. Okay, if I have time, I will.
yeah, of course. But
Mm,
I myself don't agree with this one and
bless
this
you.
one because and
Yes.
yeah, yeah, of course. And this one, it depends. Sometimes, for example, my friend actually is, I don't know, somewhere that, they don't want to talk about the place. So they need to, maybe, okay, they don't talk. So it's something like they don't, of course, they don't lie. But they say, okay, I don't want to talk about it. So something like this. Not always tell you the truth. I don't know. Sometimes maybe
Uh-huh.
it happens.
Maybe I think that when you talk
Yeah.
out, when you speak out, that is, you make sure that is the truth. You
Yeah.
can keep, you can keep
Keep.
it inside yourself. You can keep, you don't tell. If
Yeah.
whenever you tell something, you, it should be the truth.
Of course, definitely right. And I do agree with you. As I told you, I have the same opinion. Sometimes they don't want to say, okay, I
Yes,
don't want to talk about it. But if they talk, of course, they tell the truth. Yeah, I do agree. And never, a good friend never.
uh-huh. A good friend never talks behind your back. Okay. No, no, forget your birthday is okay. You can
Of
forget.
course. Yeah.
Okay. A good friend never tells your secret. Yes. A good friend never lies to you.
Yeah, of course.
Borrows your thing. If a good friend never borrows your thing,
Yeah,
no, I don't.
yeah, of course. It happens
It,
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. Ask for money. No.
No.
Mm, it depends on
Yeah,
I.
it may happen. We don't know. Maybe
Yes,
they're in trouble. Maybe they need and they ask for
yes,
money.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And this one,
Criticize you. Yes,
yeah.
never criticize you.
I think if they want to make correction,
Mm,
they
they
criticize,
can. Yes, yes.
Yeah. For example, okay, this is not good, so let's fix it, let's correct it. But if no, just in the, oh, you are now. So it depends, I think. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, okay.
To be a good friend, we can criticize to each other
Of course. Of
for a
course.
good purpose. Of
Of
course.
course, purpose and reason. Of course, I do agree with you. Yeah. So being good friends, just being good friends, we can criticize each other. Being. So it's better when you put it at the beginning of your sentence, it's better to make gerund, ing. Being good friends, we can, it means we are good friends, so we can criticize each other. Okay. Well, okay, actually, we don't have any audio track in this lesson, but I have a good audio track because it's something like a dialogue. We need to read it. So there is no audio track in this unit. So I have better alternative because listening is important. So I have this one that I like it. So actually, we're gonna listen. Okay, to a professor talk about actually author Deborah Tannen ideas. And let's see, what's the main difference between friendship among men and among women? So let's listen. And of course, we can write M and F. Okay, here next to each statement when we think they are actually true for men or female. So let's listen. Okay, just let me find the audio. Well, I think this one, let me check.
Unit 1, Relationships. Lesson A, Page 2, Exercise 2, Friendship among Women and Men. Part A. Listen to a professor talk about author Deborah Tannen's ideas. In Tannen's opinion, what is the main difference between friendship among men and friendship among women?
All right, class. How was everyone's weekend? Did anyone get together with a friend? Yes, Jessica. What did you do?
Well, nothing much really. Some of my girlfriends and I went out for lunch. We pretty much sat at a cafe and talked.
Uh-huh. What about?
About nothing and everything. Let's see. About my sister's new baby and about when she could go back to work and, who should take care of the baby. Things like that.
Okay. Now, what about the guys? Any of you get together with a friend?
A buddy and I went to a ball game.
Okay. What did you talk about?
The game? I mean, when we're at the game, we, talk about the players and what's going on in the game and...
Nothing else?
Well, not really. I mean, were we supposed to talk about something?
Perfect. Do you know what just happened, class? Jessica and George have just demonstrated for us the basic idea of today's lecture, that friendship between women is different from friendship between men. This is an idea put forward by Deborah Tannen in her book, You Just Don't Understand, Women and Men in Conversation. And that's what I'd like to talk about today. Now, Deborah Tannen is an author and linguist who has written about the relationships between men and women and why they often don't understand one another. According to Tannen, when a woman talks with a man, she often feels as though he isn't really listening or that they aren't really having a conversation, right? And a man often doesn't understand what the woman really wants from him. What's her point? He wonders. Where is this conversation going? How many of you feel that this sounds familiar? Okay, most of you. Well, Tannen points out that we can understand this difference in communication better when we examine how men and women view friendship. Okay, for a woman, her best friend is someone she can be close with and talk to. They talk in detail about everyday events in their lives. They share feelings and secrets. Talking gives women a chance to better understand their world and themselves. For a man, talking is generally more straightforward. It's about giving and getting facts. Men generally don't base their friendships on talking, but on doing, getting together with buddies, playing sports, or going places. Men will often put down a woman's need to talk with her close friend about a subject in great detail. They don't understand how women can put up with such long conversations. Okay, so who here agrees with Tannen's ideas?
Well, first of all, do you agree with Deborah's ideas? I don't.
Yes, I agree with him.
Yeah, really? But I think just Deborah is woman, so her. I think not all the time, but okay, okay. So number one, who actually men or women who are direct and to the point?
Men are direct and to the point.
Yeah, and the next one?
Women discuss lively light at length.
Yeah, and
Reveal
reveal.
private talk.
Yeah, reveal means open up.
Reveal.
Give
Yeah.
details. Open
Reveal.
up.
Reveal private talks.
Yeah.
Men.
But no, reveal. It means, normally women talk about their private
Yeah.
thoughts, but men no. But I say no. I think no. It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And this one?
Men prefer to share factual information.
Good job. And 5?
I don't know. Value activities over talk.
Over
Maybe
talk.
men.
Yeah, men. Doing more than
Men.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Men.
Talk
And
as a way they understand daily. Talk as a way. Yes, women.
yeah, of course.
Women talk
Very
as
good. Well, and now, according to Deborah Tannen, okay, what is the main difference between friendship among women and friendship among men? What's the main difference according to the idea?
The main idea. A man like to talk about the fact.
So
They
mainly,
talk straight.
yeah,
They
mainly,
talk straight. Men.
yeah,
Men talk straightly to the information.
yeah. They're direct, of course. They talk directly and to the point. Yeah, of course. But I think, what do you think about this? Of course, they communicate differently. So men and women, they communicate differently, different ways, different methods of communication. So I think, they communicate differently. So, but, yeah.
Yes.
But I think, it depends. In my opinion, it depends. Not all the people. Yeah, if we consider most of female or most of man, yeah, it's okay. But, not all the time. For example, discuss daily life at length. We don't do this, do we? I don't think so. Do you? Do you discuss your daily life at length, for example, with friends? or I don't know. And we share factual information. Of course, we share factual information. We don't only talk about our feelings and emotions, I think. So what do you think?
As a woman, I also prefer to share factual information, like men. What are the difference between the male and female is the male, they don't talk about someone much or talk about detail about someone's life. They just want to to talk about events or factual information. They don't want to talk about daily life
Of
or about
course.
someone's life.
Of course. And tell me which one is more emotional, you think, men or women? Because, you know, there is an old belief, women are more emotional than men, but I don't agree. Do you agree?
Emotional. I think I agree that female is more emotion than male. Emotional.
Yeah, and maybe men?
Logical.
Yeah. So which one? But you can say I agree, I definitely agree, I partly agree or disagree. For example, when you're not sure, but you know, maybe so, you can say I partly agree, but you can say, or you can say I definitely, absolutely agree. So this one, or I do agree. For example, when you're sure, say I do agree. Again, absolutely agree. So, or of course you can use disagree. So what do you think? Emotional, logical, so men or women?
I think I partly agree that men is more logical than women.
Of course, very good, very good. So yeah, of course they're more logical. Okay, yeah, I do agree. Well, okay, and now let's, and you know, men are, women are, so because plural, men and women are, just don't forget about yeah, of course. Well, and now again, okay. Well, let me ask you, okay, actually there is a text here consists of some dialogue, so we can practice this one. It's something like a normal dialogue between two people to friends. Okay, so we can read it together, or may I ask you to read it, please?
Do you have a lot of friends, Kelly? Just a few, but I have one best friend. Her name is Kim. What did you two meet each other? When did you two meet each other? 10 years ago, when we studied at high school. Wow, that's amazing. She must be a very good friend. Yes, she is very funny and kind. She always listens to my problems and gives me good advice. It's beautiful. Do you often see her? Sometimes at the weekend. We like going to a coffee shop and chatting about everything. I'm very by her. I'm having a date with her later. Okay. Have a good time, Kelly. Thanks. Take care, Lucy.
Yeah, very good. Of course, as you can see, some maybe questions and some statement that you can use. But for example, just a few, but I have one best friend. Her name is Kim. It's like you're reading from a book. We don't say something, in this way. Yeah, just a few, but I have one, Kim, named Kim. So just this, yeah, we don't actually say in this way because it's like, we are reading and, for example, we met, yeah, and another point, let me say something here is important. So there is another thing about, for example, when did you meet? Did, because we need auxiliary to make question, but when you met, sometimes we can remove auxiliary in speaking, but we need to change the verb to actually, for example, past. So when you met, yeah, when you met, yeah, when you met each other. For example, who did say that? Who did say? Who said that? Who did write this letter? Who wrote this? So we can do this. We normally do. So we remove auxiliary and we change, but not all the time. Just, it's sometimes it's not possible, but, sometimes it's really okay. So we normally can. I will explain later. Well, let me check. Okay, that's interesting. There is no structure here. Okay, well, and so let's talk about your best friend again. Okay, now you know some phrases, some words that you can use them, okay? I want you to talk about your best friends. Who's your best friend? Why do you like your best friend? Because, for example, she or he is. And tell me, have you ever had a fight or, for example, something like, I don't know, argument or something like this? So let's talk.
Yeah. Success and so.
Yeah, you can use from the beginning. As you can see, let me show you. You can describe her appearance, personality, and what you normally do together. And after that, you can use.
I have my best friends. Her name is Hương. She studied with me. She studied at high school with me. And she now she lives in Ho Chi Minh City. I didn't I didn't meet her for more than 10 years. I haven't met her for more than 10 years, but we are always thinking about each other. When she came to see me in Hanoi, she called me and I was very surprised. That was the first time I met her again after I graduated from high school. And now we live in the same city, but we don't have time together. We don't have much time for each other. But when she have a problems or when she has something to share, she call me to have a coffee or to have a lunch. She always give me a good advice when I need. She has more. She has much experience um, about the school, about the study for children, and she always give me a good advice about that. Although we don't have time to meet each other, but we always think about them, about
Each other.
each other. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so you were classmate at high school, and when she's in trouble, yeah, of course, she asked for help, and you help her, and you haven't met her, and she's more experienced than you in some fields, especially, for example, this way and this one and this one. So you ask for advice, and you get some advice from her. So great. Well, and you can say, let me say, okay, this is the last word, but it's not bad. Let me, before I forget, you can say okay, something like we hang out, okay, hang out. Very well. So of course you can say it's something like this. We get along, for example, is really good. We get along very well. It means we have good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get along with, yeah.
Yeah.
Each other. We get along with each other.
Yeah, we get along very well.
Get along very
Get
well.
on, for example. Yeah, or get on, get along. So you can say get on well. It means you have good relationship. So get on or get along. So both of them. So you can hang out, go out and do something. Okay. Well, okay. And this is all about friendship. Okay. And well, as you can see, some phrases, and of course you can be asked you to do something. Can you write something like an essay maybe for me and send it? Just, I want you to use, all these phrases, actually all this maybe phrase over phrases, words, in order to talk a good relationship. Okay, it can be between, for example, man and woman, not only two best friends. For example, you and your husband, because you are best friends, I think. At first, a couple can be best friends, needs to be best friends. So if you have time, I really appreciate it if you write it to me and send it, and then I can correct and try to improve your writing skills as well. Okay?
Yes, thank you. I
you.
tried.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And thank you so much. Any questions, any issues related to this part?
No, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank
It was
you for
really good
today.
time with you. You're welcome. Have a great day. Wonderful one.
Have a shining, brilliant day.
Thank you. Thank you. And it means brilliant, shiny is something like wonderful. So they're the same. Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.